Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of 5 Questions in 5 Minutes. And today we got a very special one because we're not at WWE for. We're actually at NEZA, and we have two very special guests here today. TNT, Terrence and Terrell. How are you guys?
Doing good. You got it right. So we're already off to a good start. Yeah, I appreciate you having us on your show, man.
And
Thank you for having us.
thank you for being my guest. And then first question: how did you guys get into wrestling?
We got into wrestling because we were born into wrestling. Our father, Devon Dudley, was in ECW. I think maybe by the time we were 2 years old, something like that. And from ECW all the way up till today, we've been involved in wrestling our whole lives. So we've been going to the shows. Yeah, for those who don't know, our father's Devon Dudley, the Dudley Boys. So we were from ECW. We grew up around the locker room all the way to the Attitude Era. So we got to hang out in the locker room with all the guys that he wrestled with. So it's kind of hard to be around all of that and see all the guys and grow up that you grew up watching and then not want to be a part of it. So that's kind of how we just kind of fell in love with it. It was like a drug.
And so now that you guys are in the business, and especially with the match you guys put on today, some of the best in the business, what's your favorite part about the business?
Probably I would say the money you could make. I feel like, I mean, hey, look, traveling the world and being able to make money doing what you love, to me, like I would say the easy answer would be like, oh, the fans and fans are cool and all that. But I mean, to be honest, we all got to pay bills somehow. We all want to be able to do what we love and get paid to do it. So I feel like being able to do that, being blessed to be able to get paid to do that, travel the world, to me, is probably the coolest part.
Are you going to have the better moral answer, or are you around the same lines?
I'm going to agree with him, and then I'm going to add on to it just the pure sports entertainment aspect of it. So, like, the favorite part I would say would be the live reaction from a crowd, the entertainment value, the athletics that it takes, and the stuff that we do because we're pretty athletic. So, just the sports entertainment aspect of it, and then getting to travel the world. And hey, you get to a certain level, you can make a certain amount of money.
And so, obviously, you guys are twins, and you guys are a tag team. But if you had to explain it to somebody, what would you say is the difference between you guys individually when it comes to in-ring performance?
The difference would be my brother is a little bit more of like I guess you could say a daredevil. You'll see, not that he is a daredevil, but more than I am. He'll take more risks. He'll go off the top rope more. He'll do a dive more. He's a little bit more, I guess you could say, um, flexible with his movements and stuff. I'm more brawler kind of vibe. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people say like when we first started training that we look like our dad, we resemble our dad. And the thing is that Bubba and Devon were still very different. The Hardys were, Matt and Jeff were different. So we thought about that and like, well, why don't I start to do a little bit more off the top aerial stuff? So I would say when it comes to the difference, we just started doing more of that. So that's probably the big difference between us.
And so, since you guys are a tag team, who would you want to go against in a dream tag match?
Dream tag. I mean, I think, well, as far as right now, I would say probably the Usos would be the most fitting, just because they're twins, we're twins. Their dad is Rikishi, ours is also a Hall of Famer. Um, they're a tag team, we're a tag team. I just think it fits as a feud. They also have the 3D, which was our move. You know what I mean? There's a feud right there. It's written for it. So I think right now that's our feud.
I say winner of that feud gets the 3D, and the other one can't use it ever again.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I would say whoever is the top tag team in which company. So if AEW has their top tag team, what would be the Young Bucks, right? Something
Young
like that.
Bucks, FTR maybe.
FTR, Young Bucks, WWE would be Usos,
Sami
Street
Zayn,
Profits.
Kevin Owens.
Are they? I don't know if they're Are they just formed? But yeah,
Well, I mean, they are
I
tag
would-
champs.
I know the Street Profits have been running for a while, so I would say Usos, Street Profits, Young Bucks, FTR. Those are the top ones.
And then finally, who would your guys' dream opponent be in singles competition?
In singles, I would say another generational superstar, Randy Orton. Yeah.
That's probably been my favorite answer in the entire series.
Oh, really? Yeah. Randy Orton. Uh, and then I also like Stone Cold. I feel like that'd be a hard hitting match in his prime. So.
Yeah, no, completely understandable. And what about you?
I mean, if we're talking about now, I feel like you got to go big. I go for the big dog. I go for Roman Reigns. If he's the head of the table, if he's the one running the show, I want a piece of the guy running the show. I want the biggest guy out there. So I'd say Roman.
Well, good answers from both of you. And again, thank you guys so much for coming on to the show. I really appreciate it so much. It means a lot.
Thank you again.
And then for everybody watching, we're here at NEZA, so please come check them out. If you love Lucha Libre, this is the place to be. And then as always, I plug them in every time. If you want to learn how to become a great wrestler, come to WWE A4. You catch free shows every Thursday. And check out the Instagram to find the address, time, etc. And as always, check you later.